pile number 2. If you chose the beautiful necklace, then this is going to be your reading. So, what messages do you need to hear right now? The first card that came out for you is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is, as you can see, a stable, successful, abundant young woman with her bird on her hand that I like to say represents her having her own freedom. She's not in a cage, you know, and at the same time, she's trusting her bird friend to come and go as it pleases, you know, so she's not stressed. She's successful. She's got it all. She's doing great. And so maybe the message here for you is that you're on your way to becoming this, that you're on your way to being stable and successful all on your own. The next card over is the Three of Swords, which is like heartbreak, you know, ultimate like sadness. You've lost the love of your life. Maybe you've just recently gone through a breakup. It doesn't have to be the love of your life, but breakups in general can be difficult, even if you know that you didn't love the person or you weren't right for them or whatever the case may be. So yeah, maybe you could be freshly coming out of a breakup, a loss of some kind, job, you know, maybe someone is literally gone from your life and, you know, passed on to the next realm over. And so it's very difficult. It's very difficult to move on from big endings. But with the Magician card, I see that you have manifestation capabilities. And immediately I'm hearing to watch your thoughts. I don't think, you know, if you have OCD, right, and you have negative thinking that you just can't help, it just happens. This is not a warning that your thoughts become your reality, but more so to say, when you think of your future, think of what you want to see, not what your greatest fear is, okay? Don't unconsciously choose the wrong manifestation for yourself, because with the Magician here, you have powerful abilities to, you know, create what you want out of your own energy, your own vibrations. And so if you focus on those things that you want and not on the things that you don't want, you're more likely to get them. So go into your powerful manifestation, magician energy to help you get to Nine of Pentacles. And then with Six of Wands coming up next, if you are recently coming out of a heartbreak with somebody, with the Six of Wands here, I see a better relationship on the way. One that makes you say, look, everyone, you know, me and this person are together. Like, have you met my partner? This is them. Aren't they amazing? Like somebody that you just absolutely love having in your life, that you're proud to call yours. And this could also be, again, a job or, you know, a situation you want to come out on top and express to the world that you made it there. And then with the Eight of Cups, I see you needing to come out of a situation. So maybe this is you finally coming out of it, coming out of that heartbreak, coming out of that painful relationship situation area that you were in. And with Ace of Cups, this is a steady offer. It could be one that takes a while to get to you. So maybe with the manifestation, the Magician card here, part of all this is you learning to manifest this dream job of yours, this dream stable offer. Maybe this is even a house offer or a business offer. Maybe you're finally getting that building approval for that business you're trying to build, you know? But yes, I see an offer coming in for you that is stable, secure, you know, it's a solid foundation. And you have to get out of your heartbreak energy. You have to hone your manifestation skills and be ready to be excited for the things that you acquire, for the things that you succeed in. But yes, your advice is going to be to get out of that situation. The Eight of Cups is getting away from rough waters. And in here, I mean, she's walking out of the water and onto land. So maybe that could also be part of it for you, is you have been drowning in your emotions, drowning in the heartbreak, drowning in this breakup or ending. And it's time for you to come out of it and accept this stable new beginning that is going to be offered to you. For your moon cards, we have a new start is coming. What did I tell you, group 2? If you're new here, I have a habit of not overlooking my cards very well before I start the reading. I just shuffle them into piles and I get started, because it ends up going longer than I mean to every single time. Sometimes I have to start over. So I am just as surprised as you to see a new start is coming as your first card here, right after I told you that a new beginning, a new offer is going to be offered to you. So yes, a new start is coming and you need to be ready for it. It's simple as that. You're on your way to becoming 9 of Pentacles. And again, maybe you are, and you have to realize that. Maybe this breakup is showing you that in the end, you are abundant. You're the one that has those beautiful pentacles that you've been nurturing and growing into this beautiful harvest. You're the one that has a beautiful little birdie on your finger. You know, you're the one smiling in the end, surrounded by abundance. So maybe that is, since this 6 of Wands is not at the end, it's at the beginning, maybe you need to see that, look, everyone, I'm happy by myself. I realized I'm happier single, you know, or, you know, like I said, it could be that you get your new job and you have to get away from these waters so that you can get that new job and be so excited to let everybody know, you know. So a new start is coming, but you need to hone your skills. And I hear that you need to focus on what you want. If you don't know what you want out of life, life can't give it to you. So figure it out and ask for it. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. So yes, what did I just say? You need to be detailed. I want a cherry red convertible, 1972, like whatever. You know, I want a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, a big backyard, and a pool. You know, be very specific with what you want so that you can get it. You can't be disappointed about not getting what you didn't ask for. So ask for what you want, plan the details. Maybe this is also a call to say that there are details you've been ignoring within a situation, a relationship, where there's problems or issues you're glossing over. And you're thinking, I'm just worried about the bigger picture, like everyone's fed and everyone is sleeping okay, you know? And it's like, well, we need to make sure we're also communicating. We need to make sure we're also, you know, being social with each other, going out and experiencing life together, you know? So there's more to just the big picture. Pay attention to the details. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Wow, pile number 2. So perhaps this Ace of Pentacles is your call here to be a leader. Maybe this is you saying you need to realize that you want to be that leader. You want to be the one that people can see on top of the horse, you know? The one who gets out on top, basically. Maybe your step up and lead here is telling you that when there is a promotion available, when there is a new spot open for you to apply for, that you need to go for it, that you have boss energy in you, okay? The 9 of Pentacles, she doesn't get this way just by chance. You know, if it was by chance, we'd be seeing a different card here. I think the 9 of Pentacles is always somebody who works for what she has. She's abundant on her own. She is just like boss babe energy, you know, like she doesn't need a man or a woman or anybody. She's got herself and her birdie and they're good, you know? So yeah, I think you need to be a leader. If you have a business you've been wanting to start, but you've been nervous to make the first step, you need to remember that the first step is just that. It's a step. You don't have to do everything day one. So start. just whatever it is. If you want to be a manager, start managing. If you want to be a CEO, owner of your own company, do that. If you just need to make decisions in your life better, maybe this is your time to say, look, you're going to have this opportunity to take control, and it's up to you to be ready to take it. Okay. We have, for your self-care card, journal. So maybe you need to write down your thoughts. Maybe you need to plan for this business, plan for your future home. Maybe you need to write down what kind of relationship you want to have if you've just come out of one, or whatever this painful ending is. Write down what you want to see next time. Write down what you wish would have happened this time. Okay? Plan for the future. Manifest the better future. I actually love where the manifestation, the magician card is here, because it's saying you want to be her, and you're perhaps right now the 3 of Swords, brokenhearted. And so to come into this better side where you're walking away from your problems and triumphant with your accomplishments and taking these stable new offers that are appearing to you, you need to perhaps plan what you want to see, what you want to do. Write down the things you will not ever accept in your life again. I will not accept liars, cheaters, scammers. I will never accept less than what I give ever again. Write these things down. I will never let somebody like that ever come into contact with me, period. Whatever it is. Pile number 2. And then your Moon Witch card is Witch's Hat. Express yourself, share your gifts with the world. Pile number 1 also got a share your gifts and reveal your true self type of energy. So yes, you have gifts and talents, and I'm seeing that here. You have abilities that can make money. I'm really sensing that. You have what it takes within you to be abundant all on your own, and that could include talents and abilities. Even if it's just managing, even if you're just a really good boss, you have that talent and you need to share that with the world. It doesn't matter what it is. Go to McDonald's, apply for the management position, start somewhere and find that you can do a good job, and you improve every store you come in contact with, and customers go out of their way to come to your location because they know that you're there and that you do everything better than everyone else. Okay, so you probably know what your strong suit is here, or at least one of them, and you need to follow that, and maybe you'll be introduced to the rest of all of your talents and abilities. Pile number 2. And your angels are saying no need to worry. So yeah, whatever this 3 of Swords moment is, there's no need to worry. You have wonderful things ahead, and maybe this 3 of Swords moment is only happening to show you that you need to walk away because there's better on the horizon. That's what this card is. There's better on the horizon. That's where she's walking towards, right? So yeah, there's no need to worry. Pile number 2. That person you broke up with was not worth it. They weren't meant to be in your life. That job that you lost was holding you back from your true potential. The family that hurt you until you left because you couldn't stay any longer, it's a blessing in disguise, because they were always going to, again, hold you back. They were jealous of you and all your talents and all your abilities and all the potential you have to be this 9 of Pentacles person. So keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the horizon here. Your song cards are The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. So I do also get that with, if this is a family that you're having to walk away from, it's painful, but it is just how it feels. I had a vibrate on my phone, so maybe that is a confirmation for somebody. You're walking away from family and it's very painful, but those are the stormy waters you need to separate yourself from, and you're going to feel so much better after. And if this is a romantic partnership, you could have this moment where you guys feel as if you don't love each other right now, literally, and you're feeling like, well, You know, if our relationship is on the rocks right now, I don't see us coming back from this. That could be. Maybe this is a message from someone else saying that, you know, maybe I'm kind of getting manipulation vibes. So maybe this is real family oriented, or, you know, just a toxic ex. Like I said, that's not good enough for you anyway. Miss Nine of Pentacles, look at you. Mr. even, you know, sorry. Could be either way. Anyway, either way. But I do see someone here is like, well, fine, if you don't love me, you're never going to love me then, right? And you just kind of have to be like, okay, fine, be like that. And then you have Lover by Taylor Swift. Can I go where you go? Magic, surreal, dreamy. So you could have somebody else in your life coming in that is Lover. So you have the chain that makes you feel as if you have to stay with them, like you're chained literally to the past, to this person. And then in the future maybe is where you get that Six of Wands. You have to come out of the heartbreak and manifest your Six of Wands moment, and then you're going to be so happy and in calm, peaceful waters. And then we have, I hate this place. We're on to your message cards. I hate this place, but I'll stay here for you. Someone's potential is being stunted by this connection. And also, I want to point out at the bottom, it would be wise to move forward in a new direction. So with Eight of Cups, it's like another confirmation here that you need to move on. Because this person or people, they are purposefully holding you back. They are stunting your potential, your growth. Someone is giving too much, and it's probably you, pile number 2. And the other person realizes it and allows it. Maybe you realize it and you're the one allowing it, and you need to put a stop to it. There's abuse at home or in the workplace, and you need to get away from it now. Hopefully you're an adult and you're able to. If you're not able to get away just yet, just hold out hope and save up your pentacles to get out. But you must know that you cannot heal in a place that hurts you, okay? So your other message cards here go like this. You're in my dreams, you're my person, enemies to lovers. So I'm going to assume this is a new person than the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords could be not a relationship at all, you know, not a romantic relationship. It could be home, it could be work, it could be friends. But with enemies to lovers, I'm not getting this being an ex. I'm more so getting, especially with Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, especially with them both as the, you know, start and finish here of the reading. Maybe there's somebody at work who was always your competition, who was always your quote unquote enemy. You know, maybe you guys always had a bickering type of conversation. Maybe they always give you, you know, give you crap like, oh, I'm so gonna beat you in sales this month. I'm gonna get, you know, 10 times the sales of yours of last month or whatever. Like maybe they say weird stuff like this to you. And, you know, all this time you've thought you were really against each other. And then all of a sudden you're gonna realize that, oh, you know, they have a crush on you, pile number 2, or you guys have a crush on each other, and that's why things feel so heated between you guys all the time, because it's that intense chemistry. Is it the most mature? No, but you're my person and you're in my dreams. So I think this person has been dreaming about you. They've just been like waiting for the right time for pile number 2. Maybe if this is a job that you don't enjoy and you're leaving, this person is taking this as their opportunity to finally ask you out. Like, oh, pile number 2's leaving, like it's now or never, and we're not coworkers, so, you know, I don't have to face them if they say no, and we don't have to sign a sexual harassment form if, you know, if we were to stay here and date or whatever. So, you know, I don't know. You never know, pile number 2, but I'm seeing somebody coming in, and it could be someone that you thought was potentially not your buddy, but that's because they're your lover. And then your movie quote is from the Mindy Project with Mindy Kaling. It's, my body is very attracted to your body, but whenever you speak, my brain gets angry. So that could be this person who you're going to be having a relationship with. Maybe they always say things that piss you off. Maybe they say things on purpose to piss you off, you know, especially, like I said, if it's a coworker that you're in a sales position against and you guys are, you know, held at competitive salaries or something. Maybe they always say something that pisses you off and you're like, this person is so hot. If they weren't so freaking annoying and my coworker that I freaking hate, then maybe I would think that they're cute in another, you know, situation. But you might be seeing them like that. That might actually happen for you here, pile number 2, just saying. So what messages did you need to hear today that you are on your way to being abundant, independent, stable, all on your own? You're going to come out of your heartbreak energy. It's difficult to move on from heartbreak, but you are on your way to doing it. With the Magician card, you are being called to hone your manifestation abilities, and you need to focus on the details and decide what it is you want out of life. If you want a job that pays you 6 figures, you need to request that. If you want a home with a pool and a yard for all your kids and dogs to run around in, and a beautiful garden already established or whatever, you need to say so and say, universe, give me this. And then you will find that you are triumphant. Then you will have the perhaps have the confidence to move out of your difficult situation with the 8 of Cups and go towards your brighter horizon here. And lastly, with the Ace of Cups, you have a new beginning on the way to you, a stable, steady new offer. Perhaps this is the seed to your 9 of Pentacles. Perhaps this is the seed to your person here. You know, enemies to lovers. It could be somebody from work. I'm strongly getting that here. So pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what pile you chose and what resonated for you the most. And do me a favor and share it with any friends of yours that enjoy tarot readings as well. Maybe there's a message in one of these piles for them. And I really do hope to see you in a future reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.